Hi, my name is Henry Lee. I'm from blueheronarts.com. I have a request received from YouTube viewer regarding to a nice flower that she likes me to show her how to paint. The flower is called Colorado Columbine. It's the state flower of Colorado, also known as the Rocky Mountain Columbine. You can see from these pictures they're growing in the wild and blooming right now in the mountain during the summer months, and you can see they're so beautiful, elegant in the combination. I mean, in white and lavender colors, very graceful and nice flower. So, by the way, I had my first job in the mid-90s in Colorado Springs, so I remember this seeing this flower in the summer there. But this picture reminds me of the spirit of the flowers. So I put them in front of me as if I'm seeing them in the field. I use a water brush to start with, and I'll use some colors here. For the lavender, I'll blend the rouge color with the indigo to get, let's do that, some rouge and indigo. So we got a lavender color, and I would do the outer petals, the lavender petals first. So the outer petal, it looked like the star shape, you know, with pointed tip. The star-shaped outer petals. So I leave the space for the white petals, because the white will be painted in the opaque color. It might cover this. And I change a different brush. So I will load a little bit yellow, and then intense white, keep the opacity. I may need more later. So just cover part of the lavender color if needed. Also 5 petals. Well, you can outline the white petals and then fill in with color. But I choose to use the direct boneless style or freestyle. Let's try to do the white the petals first, see what happens. You might also do that if you can, if you want. So you cannot see that much, right? So I'm going to squeeze that out with the purple. Again, I mix the indigo blue with rouge, with red. This is red, indigo, to get intense purple. And you can add some opaque opaque blue to it This is a mineral blue, light blue color. Instead of adding white color, I use opaque green color. To make it more close to the natural color I'm seeing there. So let me see what it looks like. You don't have to mix, that much. Just leave it to let it blend, flow, on the paper sometimes. Especially with the purple color. You do not have a perfect purple, in my opinion, but it different tones of or shades of purple. More, some part more reddish, some part more bluish. It's okay. You can also add this opaque purple color to the first flower we did. This is a little more, I like that blue. Just keep that. You don't have to repeat it exactly. Sometimes just overlap strokes. Okay. The center is not very clear there, so you might use some yellow, green kind of color, or even some brown if you want, to apply to the back of the paper, like that. So we can paint from both sides on rice paper. This is a colored mulberry paper. It's very tough when you do wetting wet. You won't fall apart. So you can see that. And now I can dot a little more. Now let's do some stems. I mix the green with yellow. And then dilute it a little bit to get a green. And then a little more blue, dark green, and then I think a little rouge. You can do a bud like that. It has some tails. bend like poppy or fuchsia, that kind of flowers. And then I'll draw some tails. This is the characteristic of the Columbine. Draw it with a rhythm. Some part more. It's like the chrysanthemum. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to do some more. Okay. Let's see. Side view a little bit. Just the white petals, and then the blue, actually the purple ones. Try to avoid touch the white. You can see this one. This is what happens. So you may leave some space between them. That's the best way to do. So very carefully when you go very close to the white. But when that happens, don't worry. It just consider that's a happy accident. Okay, now a little more. There's a little more blue. And tails. And the stem. Okay, now we do some center color on the back. Okay, now, okay, here. all the tails. Okay, the half bloom. Okay, now I'm going to paint some leaves. I got some indigo and the yellow mixed with the light ink. It's like a green-gray color. Or blue-gray. Okay, and just tighten the dense part. Create contrast between dense and the sparse. Okay, now we use a little dark ink to draw the center veins. We got to use a little ink, otherwise it won't be called Sumi-e or ink painting. Okay, and some yellow color on this flower. Actually, put a little brown to create the depths. Got some more white. Okay. Now I'm going to do some wild grass, like you see this in this picture, the nature bouquet. The nature bouquet. I use some green, blue, kind of gray color. See. We don't have to do a lot, just be very suggestive. If you have done orchid leaves, you should feel very easy now for the grass. Okay, that's about it. Lastly, I will dot the center of the flower with intense yellow and white. Let me see. So I just use this white with some yellow. To create opaque yellow. You may use a smaller brush, in fact. Okay, let me. And you should wait the flower to be damp, but not completely dry. The good time to do that. And I'll use some white green color. Let's see. Just add some blue to it to do the stamen. So this is opaque. Okay, just be very suggestive. Okay. Okay, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your suggestions, Linda. If you have other flowers you'd like to see, please write me email. Thank you. Until next time, goodbye.